Hello and welcome back to the vlog. This is actually going to be episode 7, not 6. I combined 6 and 7, so now we're on technically 8, but I felt like 7 could be framing and building and everything else that we've already covered at this point. So this is episode 7 of the garage build. Let's get right into it. So, if you are, again, new, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a single video of the garage, mudroom, pantry, bathroom, kids, storage, study area. Hit the bell for the notifications as well. I'm probably going to do like a week at a time now for like an episode because it's a little slower moving. That first week was obviously pretty jam-packed, but the next subsequent weeks here, I think we got about 6 or 7 weeks left on this. But as things get done, I'll show you and I'll update you and do some time lapse and everything else to keep you abreast and aware of what's happening. So thank you for that and following along. So today is Tuesday. We'll see what they get done for the rest of today and the rest of this week, but I really do appreciate it. Hopefully there's something of value here. You're learning something, or maybe you've thought about doing a project like this, or I don't know, any of it. So, but I do have an ask down in the comments. So far, 7 episodes now. What's the best part about this? Like, is it watching a lot of progress in a very short amount of time? Because the time lapse hasn't really been working for me too well. Is it just the like general idea of expanding the house, the garage, adding more livable space, more convenience? You tell me. I'd love to hear from you down in the comments. Thank you. Obviously, we gotta get the city of Sandy Springs out here to inspect all that, make sure it's all legit. But we really wanted to close this in, so we're waiting on this door. That door's going here. Hopefully you don't get motion sickness. And then over here, we need another door that we do not have yet. Because the old one that we had here, like, let stuff underneath it. If you go back a couple videos, you'll see there's like a passage underneath it. I didn't want animals and birds and stuff building nests in here. So like all this is gonna be cut in, drywalled and finished and done and closed, because I don't want stuff coming in here and chewing up the wiring and whatever else on the 911 or any of our cars for that matter. So still waiting on this door, still waiting on a pantry door, and still waiting on that door there. But oh, and we got to get that garage door in as well. They ordered it like 2 weeks ago. But a week from now, so today's the 28th, Tuesday. So a week from today. Alrighty, so as you saw last week, we got all of the framing done, all of the roof done. There are shingles up there. Not the perfect match, but close enough. You can kind of see the difference there. That's probably not good. I should probably just put that up because we're about to get some rain. Maybe I'll do that in a minute here. Give me a second. So framing, sheathing, waterproofing, flashing on the windows, which is coming off a little bit. It's been pretty hot, so I can't really be that picky at the moment. So we are basically ready for our inspection here. Soffit in, which is really nice because we had a soffit over here, or we have a soffit over here, and it matches nicely. That one's got a little vent for the roof or whatever. Anyway, this needs to be cleaned up because this is waterproofing. And we found out down about where that crack is, yeah, right in there, that there was some water coming through and into the garage and coming this way and then this way. So if you look at the house from this way, let's go there. It's kind of like U-shaped. So you can kind of see like a big dip in here. So all the water would come out there. And you can also see it here. Oh no, you can't see it there. There's 2x4s under there that are level because that floor is level. But anyway, the water would come down here and brought that out and then push it down here. So anyway, but we got some pine tongue and groove in here. Obviously all framed out. This will be drywalled. So they got to put some insulation here to insulate this new mudroom, bathroom, little storage. Exciting news about that coming like in the next week. And then pantry here. So this will be closed in and done. But anyway, so if you're just joining us, that's basically what you missed last week. And of course, concrete and everything else, and planning and permitting and blah, 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 blah. But that's what we've done in the last week or so. Probably gonna have to rework a little bit of this, excuse me, because this is less than ideal, but we'll deal with that later. What do we have to do? What we have to do over here, my goodness, is probably take like 1, 2, 3, 4 of those out and build a new structure in here to support this ridge beam, because when we initially wanted to do this project, we wanted to open all of this. And thanks to my engineer, Dave, you can kind of see some lines on here. So what I did was I drew these lines because we have a header right here that you can see right there, that we thought, oh gosh, we're gonna have to have that, but at least it'll be open all the way. So it'll be like a little step down and then it'll step back up the drywall and you can kind of see the ceiling. But then we started talking about it and we're like, well, if we just make this a little bit skinnier, we can go all the way up and then remove that trim, have drywall go out and then up on that exterior wall. What's currently an exterior wall. So it's kind of like an either or type thing. Well now, thanks to our engineer, Dave, appreciate you. So now what we can do is get a little 2 2x10s and put them in here to support this ridge beam and build another little structure here. So then the ceiling will come out and then it will go up and this will feel nice and bright and big and tall. So that is that. So now we're going through some electrical issues, moving electrical. So this is our alarm system. We're gonna move these light switches over here so that when you come in, you can flip it on here, and you got lights up here, and you got a box here and a box there and an outlet there and blah, 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 blah. This used to be obviously the pantry, and so you'd walk in and flip the light on and then you get your stuff and then you flip it off and then you walk out. That was an electrical outlet, and then we do have a bathroom fan already in here. So that's how we kind of knew this was a bathroom initially. And then of course the plumbing got moved. Did that last week as well. So then the electrical got moved, so you come in here, flip it on, light comes on, do your thing, get out. This is going to be like a little kids study room area. It's bigger than it looks, but they're kids. So that is a quick recap on that. So here's what we're kind of waiting on at the moment. Over here, we'll have the fence in there, the fence across the back, get some dirt delivered, fill that all in, and then redo some of this because I'm not super happy with it. Still gotta get the sprinklers done. I can't, my sprinkler guy's killing me right now. But anyway, that's where we are. That's what we're kind of waiting on at the moment. We do want to close all this in, get this insulated drywall up, at least on this wall, so that now this is a conditioned space. We have a bathroom there, and once all of this is done, then we'll get the rest of this done. What's really out here, we got the door to close it in, we got the garage doors, and drywall. That's pretty much it. A little bit of electrical. We're gonna run 4 lights out here, 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, 4 4-foot lights out here with LED bulbs, and then an electrical conduit out, down, and then one outlet out there, one outlet out there, and then another outlet somewhere over here. But that's like the next steps as far as this side is concerned. So really this is the focus for like the next, I don't know, 3 or 4 episodes of this, as we get the new door in, which is going to be beautiful, by the way. Just ordered that. And as we get the structure done and drywall up and then move this door out and open all this up and get the pantry framed in and custom shelving and blah, blah, blah. So yeah, that's where we are at the moment. All right, so next day, it's Tuesday, the 29th here, so you can see a bit of progress here. Let's flip you around. So the pantry is all framed out here. The door is actually already available, so we can go ahead and pop that in, but they obviously have to drywall and stuff. Most of what's happened this week thus far, did I say Tuesday? What day is it? Hold on. It's definitely Wednesday. Sheesh. Okay, so this week, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday has been mostly electrical, moving outlets around, adding a couple of outlets. We're gonna have like a little garage fridge, like a little refrigerator in here for cold beverages and stuff, little countertop and shelves, and wanted a little bit of electrical in here, but we'll remove all this insulation in here. Tomorrow, they have moved a bunch of lights around, so like this light here, I already locked that door. I'm gonna go get the kids from camp. Anyway, there's a light right in there. So that light, the other 2 lights on the other side, and then 2 lights in here will all be controlled by one switch, which is gonna go about there. In addition to our alarm, which is right here. Our alarm pad and stuff will go right there. So, and then you got some more electrical over here, so that when you come in, you can flip these lights on. So there'll be 3 switches here. I don't know why that took so long. One for these 3 lights, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lights. Another one for this area, and then another for exterior lights that actually just came in. So anyway, you can see they went ahead and framed this in, put some drywall in. They did insulate that wall, and that wall in the bathroom here. And then they moved the outlet from there over here, which obviously makes more sense. So that'll get closed up, and then still do have an outlet in here. I don't know what we would plug in here, but anyway, but really this is, well, I take that back. I was gonna say this is like the biggest amount of progress, but the electrical is just time sucking energy. But one really important piece. So this beam, this little beam up here is above the ceiling. So, you know, the ceiling in there comes out about right here, give or take. So this header and that 2x4 are going away, so that the ceiling comes out and then goes up right there. So that you have a nice easy transition. So there's gonna be a little bit of a lip, like a 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch lip there across drywall, you know, lip or whatever. But it's the maximum space that we can open up. We had 2 other options, which were to put a 4x4 in here to support this beam, which would have made this not as wide, but it would have made it taller, obviously up to that same level. Or we could have put this header in all the way across and made it just as wide as this opening here. But then of course you would have had to step down, and that ceiling just inside the kitchen is like up around there. So we want to really open this up as much as possible. And as long as we've got, would you keep it down? I'm trying to vlog over here. These guys are framing that house over there. As long as we have access to all this, might as well just put it above in the attic to support all of that stuff up there. These are not structural, they're just there for the paneling to hold on to that was here. If you go back to episode 1, you'll see paneling here. So, electrical, pantry, beam, a lot of drywall work, obviously. I think the rest of this week will look like insulating this exterior wall, putting up some 5/8 drywall. Yeah, that's not 5/8. I think there's some 5/8 drywall around here somewhere. Maybe they haven't gotten that yet. Either way, you can see insulated up there already, insulated up there already. So they'll insulate here, drywall here, and then move that door here. That door will be in, and then that one, logistics, been a logistics issue. But that one is on the way. So that one should be like 2 or 3 weeks. So this will not all be closed in until we can move that door there and then put that door in, and all this is insulated. But I think the idea is to get pretty much all of this done and insulated and drywalled, so that when that door comes, we can literally pop that door in, move this door over, and then open this all up. Because all this will be conditioned and insulated and stuff. So anyway, that's the Wednesday update, not the Tuesday update. Yep, Wednesday. So anyway, a little slower moving here, but you know, there's just a lot of detail work. So a lot of lighting that we didn't have before, a little bit of electrical that we had before, but we were just moving it. So, and then of course some structural things to take care of here. So yeah, that is where we are. The floor's in. I don't know if I mentioned that. Maybe you just saw me walking back and forth and assumed it was done. So plywood is down. This is actually the tile that we're doing over here. So this is gonna run lengthwise. Nice little gray tile. I think that'll look great. So it'll be in here, and there, in the bathroom, and then in that little area, and cover this entire area here. So I think that'll be nice. Nice little gray, kind of lighten it up in here. I was worried that 2 lights wasn't gonna be enough in here. But I do think that having that door with some glass and side lights are like the little windows, you know, the little frame that go on either side there. So I think that'll be enough light though. I mean, one way to find out, right? We can always add a couple more lights if we need to, but I think it should be good. I'm excited about this pantry, probably more than my wife is, it appears. But this will be nice because our pantry before was like this big maybe, and it was a really small door, like trying to walk through here. I'm a bigger guy, as you guys know. And so any door that feels like this just feels small to me. So this would be nice to have a big door here. And then tons more space and pantry storage. So anyway, that's where we are for Wednesday. One other thing that I forgot to mention this morning before the guys got here to start working, I did get some grass seed and fertilizer down. We did get the rest of pine trail down today as well. So we did actually make some other progress on the exterior, even though pretty minimal landscaping. Again, fertilizer, grass seed, but sprinkler guy, still not out yet. I called him again on Monday and he said I was on the schedule, but I don't know if it really was or not, because I really need to get that grass seed watered now. That is covered up with pine straw and stuff, and fertilizer's down, so we should start to see that pop up here probably middle of July or so, something like that. It's Thursday. I know what day it is now. It's not Wednesday, it's definitely Tuesday, Thursday, whatever. You know what I mean. It's the next day here on the vlog here in the mudroom and bathroom and all that stuff. So a little more progress today. Let's show you. All right, they got all the drywall in. I think that was missing before. I can't remember without looking back at the rest of this video. But anyway, they got everything mudded in. So they got all that done. They got all that done. They got some more electrical done. Got all this drywall done. It still works. That's good. Yeah. So pretty happy with that. Oh, I know. Got that up. I think that was up yesterday, as a matter of fact. This drywall, a good portion of it is up as well. I think we're still waiting on 1 or 2 more wires potentially to run. So I haven't talked about this. So we got a switch here. This is for the garage. So you'll come here, you'll flip this light on, and then this will all light up. We're gonna have four 4-foot LED bulbs, fixtures. 2 bulbs per fixture. There you go. But then you'll turn it off, and then you'll come in here, and then you flip this light on, and those 2, and that one, and those 2 will come on. So, but they have to run additional electrical for our garage door openers here. So one in the middle there, another one in the middle there, and then another one in the middle for the third car. But in addition, what they're going to do, so they're going to run these like in sequence, right? And then you plug the lights in there and garage door, so that's good. Sorry, the lights will not be in here. The lights will not be in this junction box, separate. And they'll come down here, add outlet there, and then I'll probably add a couple fans in here because it gets pretty toasty in here. But anyway, 5/8, that's 1/2 inch, but 5/8 drywall over here. You can see the difference. Can you see the difference? Let's see. Yeah, you can see that difference, right? That's a big difference. There we go. Okay. And then insulation, obviously, in there as well. So, yeah, a little more progress. Nothing too crazy today. Only 3 guys here, so. But we are one step closer because really all we gotta do after this is remove this wall, drywall, that and this. Put that door over there, put that door over there, and then put that door in there, put that door in there. There's a lot of doors here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. But I think what we're gonna do is just, this door is gonna be like another 14 days, give or take, because of logistics. So we're probably just gonna board that up for the moment, move that door over here, remove all of that drywall, and then we'll be at a good spot for them to kind of finish all this up. Probably gonna have to remove that beam and put a bigger beam in, just in case we get like 2 feet of snow in Sandy Springs, Georgia. Probably not gonna happen, but we'll see. Yeah, that is your Thursday update.
Luciana. What do you see?
We're getting engaged.
Huh?
A cage.
Uh-huh.
What? What?
What do you think is gonna go in that cage?
Murphy?
Uh-huh. You're welcome.
What do you think?
Oh,
Happy.
She's happy. Yay, Murphy!
Kidding.
All right, so a couple days later, we got a little, hello. I'll be right back with him. Let me show you real quick what we got done here. Okay, so I think where we left off That was the old beam. This was not drywalled, so that is drywalled on both sides now. Yeah, that came in, which is a like 115 can water cooler or beverage cooler. So anyway, drywall, 14-inch LVL. So if you saw earlier in this video, like a 2x10 I think was in there. So now that should not go anywhere. And this was really for like the 1% chance that we get like 2 feet of snow, blizzard type stuff, and this will collapse as a result of it. That's just a piece of scrap wood. I realize that's not holding anything up. But anyway, still no door here or there. But the sprinkler company did come out and replaced all the heads back there, the one there and the other side, and then moved my controller outside, which is great. But really, this is like the best way to, I think, end this episode. Hello. So this is Murphy. We just adopted him on the 4th of July. Got him from the Golden Retriever Rescue of Atlanta. And yes, he is a yellow lab. He's not a golden retriever. We were not duped. But he's really sweet. So this is what's today? 6th. Yeah, so we've had him for about 2 days now. Super, super sweet dog. Great energy. Temperament. Just super chill, and he's a lover. He loves to be in the middle of everything. He is 8 months. He is a big boy. He's already 65 pounds. Jeez. Give yourself a concussion. He's got some big old paws on him. He's about 8 months. July 1st, he just turned 8 months actually. So sweet though. Still got a lot of puppy in him, but really well trained. Hasn't had any accidents in the house or anything. Loves going on long walks. And is just a lover. Really sweet. Yeah. He's your puppies. He's your puppies. If you've been here for a little while, you know that we had a black lab named Max. He passed about 7 years ago. It's been tough to get back into the swing of things, but that was Max there. So he had cancer and died, or passed, I should say. He actually got cancer twice. The first time we were able to remove it, it was on like one of his ribs, and we removed a rib. It was on like 3 ribs, I think. We removed that one rib and then got the rest of it out, and then they had to move muscles around. It was pretty traumatic for him and for us. So anyway, but he got it again and passed. So here 7 years later with another lab. Of course, my kids are super excited and stoked to have a dog back in the house. Dean wasn't born yet. I think Sienna was like 3.5, 4, somewhere in there when Max passed. So anyway, this is Murphy. So of course now we're gonna have to probably get like a Murphy playlist or something going. But anyway, that is today's vlog. Kind of shorter, sweeter, not a whole lot to update you on, just a couple little things here and there. The guys should be back, I think tomorrow, to kind of tie up some loose ends here. Obviously we're still waiting on that entry door and stuff. But the next one we should have that done, and then the fence, so I'll get some of that for the next episode. But I really appreciate you guys watching and carrying along here with the series and the episodes and just the vlog in general. Hopefully you're enjoying it as much as I am making it. And so yeah, this will be what, episode 7 or 8, I think, something like that. But thank you so much. If you have not yet subscribed, make sure that you hit that subscribe button, right, Murph? Yes, so that you don't miss a single episode. Also tap that bell for the notifications so that you do not miss a single video of the garage stuff, the house stuff, the car stuff. We just got the 111,000 miles over on the 911, the drives and stuff. Real estate, life, business, all that stuff. So anyway, thanks again. We'll talk to you on the next one. See you. Bye.